All right, Sophie Zollmann, thanks for being one of our rock stars. So, for those of you who are new to our rock star process, anything in a lead agency, we don't take commissions, affiliate fees, all that kind of stuff. That's not who we are. But we do love relationships that we trust. And Sophie has been hanging around us for a while, and we've gotten to know Sophie and like totally amazed at what she's doing. So, Sophie's one of our lead agency rock stars. Sophie, like I live the dream every day getting to hang out with you and people like you. So thanks for being not just like an amazing agency owner, and we'll get into what you do in a second, but an amazing human, because that's what makes amazing agency owners and coaches. So thank you.
And thank you. I love what I do. I love who I am. I love where I am, and the work the work and the business I'm creating through my work, but also with the Elite Agency and Mastermind. So it's all I'm loving it all, and I appreciate this connection with you and doing this.
Well, we always say lead agency, do work, get results, and you're the kind of person who does work. Oh my gosh. And you get results for you and your clients. So well done. So let me do this. So I want to make sure that as people lean in on us and ask for who can we connect them to that takes care of different products and services and helps other people grow, that's why I'm making this introduction, because we trust you. We would lean on your services as an agency. We trust what you do. We've seen how you work. We know how you're growing. We know how your clients are growing, the benefit you're bringing to the communities you touch. Like you're the real deal. So that is our goal, is to push people your way and say, hey, if you need these kind of services, you got to reach out to Sophie. And again, there is no financial connection, affiliate, nothing here. This is purely just my team, and I truly do trust you. So thank you. Tell us who you are, who you like, what your agency does, who you serve. Kind of explain that so the right person can make this connection.
Okay. So I am Sophie Zollmann. I am living in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm originally from Illinois. I'm a certified social media and online business manager and a certified customer acquisition specialist and the owner and founder of SophieZo, Virtually There for You. And we are, in a nutshell, your nonstop shop for all things marketing, operations, and management. I have a team of experts. Some are certified as well. Some are just very super experienced and excellent at what they do. That covers the gamut from virtual assistants on up to online business management, project management. I have copywriters. I have tech virtual assistants. We have it all from soup to nuts, really, when it comes to all the things you need in the online business world for the marketing, the operations, the management, the tech. We can do just about anything you could need. And my team and I work together every day, helping our clients do all those things. It's basically getting the daily minutia, the daily details, even the daily management stuff off your plate so that you can focus on the things you do best and what matters most in your business and in your life so that you can achieve the goals that you want, whether that's growth in your business or whether that's less time in your business and more family time. That is our goal, and our mission is to help you do those things, whatever they may be. There's no, you only can do this or you can only do that. We customize what we do with our clients to best serve their needs and their goals and their desires of creating the life they want, like we're doing ourselves to create the lives we want.
Wow. Like I wish I had known you 10 years ago. So when you're like me, and I know a lot of folks who watch these things are, where I started out, I was getting good at doing my product or service, my coaching, my consulting, my done for you services, that kind of thing. It was starting to work, but then it's overwhelming. You close a couple of deals, you got too much work, you can't check your inbox anymore, you can't figure out calendaring, you can't do all the communication, you can't get the workflow done. There's marketing to do, there's back end operations, there's the finance and billing, there's everything. And
Yes.
whatever, so for those watching this, if you're overwhelmed and you're figuring out you're good at part of this and you're really crappy at part of this, hand off the crappy part. Don't don't try to get good at something that's not your skill set. Sophie has a team of people who are good at those things, and they're going to do it in like a third of the time it'll take you to do it. Just hand it off and go make your money doing what you're supposed to do, and let Sophie's team do what she's supposed to do. Like, so many people lean in and ask us, how do I hire a VA? How do I find a staff member? How do I find an OBM? Somebody to help me, help me, help me. And the trust issue comes up always. Well, I've hired 3 and they just didn't work out. But if I get this right, Sophie, they call you and they say, I need somebody to fill this role. And you go through the headache of hiring 3 that might not work out. You've already tested them, you put them in place, and you make sure that if somebody doesn't quite get it right, that you replace them, you figure it out. All of that heartache and headache falls on you, right?
Absolutely. That is definitely what I do. And I don't just do it for my team and the people that I work with. I can do it for the business owner to build their team if for whatever reason my team isn't a fit, or I don't have the right people or the right fit, or whatever the case may be. As an online business manager, that's part of what we do too, is we help you go through the hiring process and build your team. If you want to build your own team outside of mine, we can help you do that. And yet we can still manage them. You still don't have to take on the management of that team that we help you build. We help you build the team and then we manage it. We're still your right-hand person doing the management, the operations, making sure everything gets done. It's your team that is under your company umbrella, but we're still managing them because we're that right-hand person that you need for that piece of it.
Oh, that's significant. So a lot of there's really multiple types of VA and staffing agencies out there, and you've kind of got that perfect hybrid going. So you can find those groups that help you source and find a VA anywhere in the world, all right, that becomes your own team member. You can obviously go to places like Upwork, Fiverr, things like that, where you just hire a fractional skill set for a couple of hours and boom, it's done. Or you can go to those agencies that they really own the staff and they just rent people by the hour, and you might pay them a significant amount more than the actual staff member earns, and that goes to the agency owner. Nothing wrong with that model. And then there's the people who want to eventually move and have their own team. And being able to move from all of that, which is what you offer, through the point of getting even your own team is a big thing, because a lot of agencies don't want you to hire your own people because they want to keep it in-house. The fact that you help people build their own team out is that's a really big deal. In the long run, that's a significant advantage for your clients.
Absolutely, because you never know what's going to happen in today's market and the future market. And I have great people, and they all are a fit for me, and they all work with me, and they do great work. But there comes a time where sometimes a business wants to hire a team because they want to be actual employees. They want to have actual employees rather than 1099 contractors. And that's not us. We are strictly 1099 contractor. We don't do any employment kind of engagement, but we are trained to be able to help you do that. Now, we don't do HR, but we help you with the hiring process, from the job description to the ads to the vetting, the interviews, et cetera. And you bring them onto your team. And then if you have an HR department, they would take over from there. If you don't, we can help you find or build an HR department too. We just don't do it ourselves. That's that's one of the pieces we don't do, and probably will never do. I don't foresee, but that's a small piece of the whole picture. And we're helping you with the majority of the picture instead of just that one little piece.
Yeah. And that's so unique. That's country to country, state to state, all those little HR things.
Right.
It's a local issue. And that's a small issue to overcome. Once you find the right person, you can figure all that out.
Absolutely.
Sophie, I love that. Okay. So who is the perfect person who should call you? Coaches, consultants, digital agency owners, marketers, content creators? I mean, who is it? All those things? Who's the person that really could lean in on? Is it people building a virtual team? Anybody who's building a virtual team? What's the magic there?
We can work with almost any business owner in any industry because our skills are so varied and so all encompassing in the online world. But we really our sweet spot are the coaches and consultants. And a lot of them are women in their older years. Let's just put it that way. Not that I can't work with younger people, but we do tend to connect better and have that kind of, because the older ones are the ones that are really leery of all this online stuff and really afraid of it. But they get in touch with me and we connect and like, oh, well, you're not some 20-year-old that can just fly by night and leave me. And I'm like, no, definitely not that. But coaches and consultants are the main one, but we do work with attorneys. We work with other social media marketing agencies, other online agencies, because a lot of times they get too many clients, and so they outsource some of the work to us.
Mm-hmm.
It can go almost any way. I'd have to say my favorites are those in the coaching and consulting world, those that are on a very special mission. And not that everybody's mission is not special, but I've started running into some people that have really great, unique missions that I've not seen before. And it may still be in an industry that, like it's in the coaching industry, but their niche and their specific mission and who they talk to and who they work with is very fine-tuned, and it's very specific, and it's a really special, unique mission. I'm finding that to be the forte that I love to connect with, because they're the ones having the hard time getting themselves out there, getting the clients, growing and scaling their business. And to a certain degree, they need that extra help. And I love being that extra help to get them out there, because I can 100% get behind their mission and go, oh my gosh, I love what you do. Please let me be that person to get you out there, because you need to be found. You need to build your business. You need to help more people. And I want to help you do that.
I love that. I feel that too in my business, and love that. When you meet the right person, you connect to their vision or mission, it makes it not work anymore. Somehow it becomes a pleasure to push through all the tasks and projects and learnings and things we have to do as entrepreneurs. And when those of you watching this interview and thinking, Sophie might be my person, that's important. Sophie needs to hear what you're really doing this for. Like, why? Yeah. Sure, we all got to make a buck. That's fine. Everybody's doing it for income. But why? What are you really doing? Who are you transforming? Who are you really helping? What are they going to become once they learn who you are and how you make the world different? And Sophie's team can totally support your cause. That's really cool.
It's what we do. In the 11 years that I've been doing this last year and a half is where I've really been able to connect with those kinds of businesses and companies that really, because everybody wants to, heal the world and do this and do that. And it's on a very broad level. I like the ones that are very specific down to a very certain small piece of that whole heal the world, heal this, fix that, do that, those kinds of things. I love the ones that are really unique and kind of down here, and people are like, that even exists? Yes, it does. And that's what I want to do. I want to help those people.
Mm-hmm. I can't think of a better place to leave this, Sophie. That's perfect. Like, that's what makes you the person that my team is saying, Sophie's totally a rock star. She's got this, and she's just changing things around her. So again, apart from the business side of what you do, thanks for being you. You'd be a great next door neighbor.
Thanks
for being you.
I'd like to think so. I wave to them all the time, and they do pull me aside and say, hey, and whatnot. We do chat on occasion. So hopefully that means I'm a good neighbor.
I'm sure you are. Oh my gosh. Obviously you're also a Hogwarts fan back there. All things Harry Potter, yeah. I see lined up behind you. It's great.
Yes. I am a Hogwarts Harry Potter nerd extraordinaire.
I love it. All right. So here's what we're going to do then. We're not going to mention contact info in the video because I know that changes time to time. So for those of you who are leaning in on Sophie right now and thinking you got to make that connection, just reach out for a conversation. You guys figure it out and see if it's the right fit. And we're going to put contact info. However, Sophie wants you to get in touch with her, it'll be around this video somewhere appropriate. And you can join into what she's doing, or at least just, jump on a Zoom call and have a chat and see if it makes sense to keep moving forward. That is the best way to start this kind of thing. So Sophie, thank you again. I'm honored to be able to hang out with you and just be part of the world you're making a great place. So thanks.
It's my pleasure. And thank you for bringing me into this. I'm very excited and honored that I fit the Rockstar team philosophy that you all have and that you like to refer out and recommend. So I'm very honored, and it's my pleasure to be here, and super excited for all to come from this and more.
Oh my gosh, you got this. It's awesome. Thanks. What a rock star. Sophie, have a great day.
Thanks. You too.